there is flat.
Well, the way it sounds, we're going to have a pretty simple load today. We're going to run down to Topeka, Kansas, turn around and come back. I'll have to let you know if any of the plans change. But before we go do that, we got to run up to Sioux City, Iowa, and we need to take back those power trowels if you guys caught the last video. And then we have a few other things to do before we go do some trucking. Look at us, 100 miles in the books and it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet. We are morning people today. Alright, now I need to go into the house, edit up a video for you guys to have a video tonight, and then proceed on to what we have left to do before work. That was Jax. He was informing us that it is now noon, so it's been a few hours since I spoke to you guys last. On to our next project before we go to work. Me and Bud take care of 5 yards here in town. He's been pretty busy with football. We need to go mow 3 yards. I mow mom and dad's, mow my sister's, and then I got an empty lot on the side of town that I gotta go mow. Luckily all 3 of them can be done on the rider, so they don't take too long. Here comes the golf cart police.
Uber Dad here.
Golf cart police. Give you a new name now.
New name. Another name.
Yeah. Does everybody remember when I used to have a nice flatbed to put all that grass clippings into? Darn kids. I'm hungry.
What's up?
Not much.
Hi.
How's the eye doing, Mom?
Oh, I'm fine.
Doing good? Okay. All right. All right. She's jumping, not jumping on me, but she's jumping. Come here.
God. She's a 100-pound lap dog.
Oh, God. Well, that was their boundaries. Where that fence was
Yeah.
has been their boundary for, gosh, up teen years, man.
I mean, like I knew when the gate was open, they didn't go out it, but I just assumed it's because they knew they're not supposed to.
Then we take their fence completely down, and they will not cross it.
No.
The other day I was back there talking to Grandpa in the alley, and they stopped right where the fence used to be, and they didn't move.
I think they're like, we're not supposed to go over there.
Yeah. It's always great when Sarah gets home and I'm mowing and she goes, I thought you had to leave for work today. I go, well, I went to Sioux City, come back, edited up a video, mowed 4 yards, and the trailer's supposed to be ready by 7 o'clock tonight. She goes, oh, is it delivered tomorrow? I don't know, it delivers yet tonight. It's just part of running Schmidt's version of local work. If it's within 500 miles and you're not leaving till the evening, you just won't get a full day's worth of work at home out of the deal. You'd just be a little exhausted when you get down there. I did find out there is a reload behind it. So what we're probably going to do is drive down to Topeka and then camp out down there tonight and then go get our reload. So originally the reload was scheduled first thing tomorrow morning. I'm trying to weed those out. Those first thing in the morning loads. I'm trying to weed them out. So I said, no, I can't take that. He goes, well, it's a first come, first serve. So I got till 3 p.m. to get there tomorrow. So I think we can handle that one. Once we get down to, we should get down to Topeka probably around 1 o'clock in the morning or so. And then take our nap. Tire's low. That tire's flat. Hear that? That's a flat tire. I can't find a leak on it. I'm kind of thinking that it's might be the valve stem. That's what I'm kind of thinking, or valve core. Once we get up to the city and I unhook the trailer, we'll give it a really good look over, see if we can find a leak anywhere. I threw the gauge on those. Well, that last day on our when we were in Omaha, I threw the gauge on those and maybe it stuck open on me. I guess we'll see. This Hawaiian Punch better taste really good. Really good, really well. What is it? Really good or really well? It better taste really well. I think that's what we're going to go with. Don't let me forget my load locks are in the trailer still from last week. I could see myself forgetting that. So here's what's going to happen now. We're going to run up to Sioux City. We're in Sloan, Iowa right now. We're only probably, I think 30 miles, less than 30 miles away from Sioux City. We will run up there. We're going to fill this trailer's fuel tank up. We're going to drop it off over in an empty line. And our loaded trailer is already up there waiting for us. Don't let me forget about those load locks. We're going to put those on the truck. We're going to hook onto that loaded trailer after we check the tires, see if we can find a screw or a hole of some sort in it. Then hook onto the loaded trailer, ditty up our logbook, and then we're going to start heading for Topeka, Kansas. And I've said it before, Topeka's probably about, I know it is 260 miles, 262 miles from Sioux City. The plan as of right now is we're going to finish up our night in Topeka, and that's where we're going to go to bed. One of these days, man, one of these days you're going to realize there's 4 more steps to those steps and not just one. It's just an observation. You decide what you're going to do. You're your own dog. German, not dog, German. 2 things. Some of you are saying on the comments, Opie's got a bad limp. It's not a bad limp. He's just had it for the past, gosh, probably 2 years. If we've been pushing hard in the truck, he's like us. When he gets out of the truck, he's stiff. He needs to loosen up. He needs to move around some, and then he gets back to being spunky. Opie's 10 years old, man. He's got some arthritis issues. He's on medication for them. You guys remember which trailer we were hooked to? 8 of them to choose from. It's these middle 3. See, the second thing is you forgot to tell me to grab my load locks. I think we had 5318. Pretty sure. But yeah, just to let you know, the German is 10, and he does have a little bit of arthritis, and he does get stiff. But trust me, back home, he's playing with his red ball. He's not showing any signs of ouchie or nothing. So he's doing pretty good. Yeah, you got me. You guys are thinking, we've never seen those load locks sitting there. No, you haven't. I don't even carry load locks. Usually there's 2 in the trailer. But when we went out there to Wisconsin, we went to that beer load. Something fell out. When we went to that beer load, they required 2 load locks. Guess who didn't have 2 load locks? So I have 2 load locks now. If you've been around the channel for a while, it's probably been a year ago, we talked about putting one of those load lock carriers on the back of the sleeper. I still haven't done it, and I don't know if I ever will. These 2 load locks I just forgot to take out when we were home. I got a pile of about 5 load locks at home. I buy them and I just don't carry them because I don't use them. But when you go to these places that require them, you wish, why don't I have load locks with me? I feel like we've tried that before with our load locks and it didn't work. I just put them in between the 2 spoilers there. And I feel like I've tried that before already and something didn't work. I put a bungee cord around them or a piece of wire around them just in case something came loose so they could grab a hold of something. But I just feel like we've done that before and it just didn't work. Now that I've said it 3 times, maybe it won't work. Or maybe it will work and it'll be like, hey, cool, that works. We'll just do that. Well, I think we found ourselves a new spot to stop at every time. Usually we would stop either in Auburn, Nebraska, which we're still stopped there every once in a while because I really like that memorial, but I need to get Opie into the good grass, as I always say. And Auburn has great grass there. I'm not downgrading their grass. It's great grass. But once you get south of Auburn, it gets a little tough to find good grass. And I've never really paid attention, but every time we stop in here to Fairview, this is where we're at right now, is Fairview, Kansas, at the new truck stop over here. Last time we were here, I glanced over at the truck wash. They irrigate their grass. Irrigate. They water their grass. You can't beat watered grass. It feels a little hard yet, but it's green. And that's a huge plus for Kansas, is if you can find green grass. Same thing in Iowa. Not downgrading Kansas. Iowa's in the same boat. If you don't irrigate your grass this year, you're going to be in rough shape. Trip is going very well. We had to go around, had to take a detour. They had the railroad tracks. Gosh, what's the name of the town, guys? Or put it on the bottom of the screen here. The railroad tracks were ripped up, so we had to take a detour around. And that went pretty smooth as well. There's really just not a whole lot to complain about, and if I'm not complaining, I guess I'm not talking. I know, truck driver. Okay, so we don't have too much further. We got about, let's say 30, 40, probably about 50 miles from Topeka. We're going to roll in a little bit later. It took us a little bit longer at the yard, and I left the house just a little bit later than what I wanted to, but I wanted to eat supper with the family before I left. So far, those load locks that we put on the back of the sleeper, they're holding in pretty good there. But I could have swore we've tried that and it didn't work, but they're working pretty good there. And if they do, I'm just going to put a bolt Well, here, let me show you. What? What? I was going to go show them. I was going to go show them what I was going to have to do to the sleeper panels in order to make those load locks be okay there. Hey, Dad, no, you're going to pet me. Yes, you're going to pet the star. You know you hit that new number because of me. I know. We hit 46,000 subscribers the other day. Can you imagine, Opie? 46,000 people follow you and Jax. Yeah, they're all about the Germans. And you're going to lick your nuts. Okay. Technically, you can't lick them. They're not there. Hey, I got other things that need cleaned. We've gone too far with this conversation. We have 46,000 subscribers. Leaps and bounds, way more than I ever thought I'd see. And I want to thank you guys, truly, from the bottom of my heart, for allowing me to record my career, record every once in a while my family life, and get some great subscribers, some great comments on here. And we appreciate it. The family, Uber Dad, Uber Mom, Sarah, the two brats, we do truly appreciate it, and I thank you. Now I'm going to show you that sleeper thing I was telling you. You see, like I said, it's working just fine. They're staying in there solid. The only thing I could see a problem is there's just 3 little bolts right here, and they're just tiny little fellers. If a person would take that bracket, if I would just, you know, drill in and actually put real bolts in there, I'm thinking that would keep it from pulling out in the future. Just puzzles me. Why haven't I always ran them there? Why did I think about getting one of those up and down ones when this works just fine? I'm pretty sure it does. I haven't found a problem yet. You remember that, right, Opie? I could have swore we had problems with that. I could have swore we did. Yes. All right, give me a shake. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? Yes, you are. You're just a big baby, aren't you? I forgot to check when the tires were clean. When we were back up in Sioux City, I forgot to check that tire to see if I could find any nails or anything. We're just going to check it again tomorrow morning, see if it's flat. I don't think it's going to be, though. I think that was probably stuck valve stem in there. Or do they call that the valve core? Alrighty, we have 2 empty trailers, 1 and 2. Our reload is a refrigerated load. Said trailer right there is darn near brand new. That one's probably about, I'd say about 8 years old. Which one do you think I'm going to go with? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo? No. That's a Carrier. That's a Thermo King. Next load's going to be set at 0. That thing's going to scream. And when that thing screams, it sounds like you have a truck with 10-inch pipes chasing behind you, and it shakes like a freight train. That thing, you don't even know it's on. So we're going to take the older trailer with the Thermo King on it. I really don't think there's a hole in that tire, or screw or anything. I just don't think so. good? I'm not. I'm coughing. Alrighty, so first class kind of played with this load tonight. It's the lightest load we've had in a long time. We had 26,000 pounds of fresh pork lungs. Pretty sure it's pork lungs coming down here the Topeka. So first class was pretty happy. She just buzzing up through the hills. It usually doesn't give me any troubles going up through the hills, but you could barely hear her buzzing up through the hills this time, down through the hills. All right, if you guys get bored, go ahead and go over and check out truckingwithschmidt.com. All kinds of things on there to read, pictures, and that's where the merchandise and everything is as well. We're gonna have a reload tomorrow, and we'll talk more about that in the next video. You guys stay safe. Oh wait, thank you very much for the 46,000 subscribers. That makes a guy feel pretty good, and I truly do appreciate you guys watching these videos. Truly, I do, truly. All right, you guys stay safe. As always, I'll see you next time. They sell trucks here too. Man, it's not too bad looking for a Freightliner. I mean, it's got the breather. Oh, that's not a Freightliner. That's a Kenworth. Oh, my mistake. You kind of resemble a Freightliner. Oh, they're all Kenworths. Huh. You guys trying to go old school with that paint scheme there, huh? Huh. Honest mistake, man. Honest mistake. I thought you were a Freightliner with that breather on the side there, or whatever that is. That's a breather, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's a breather. Honest mistake. Honest mistake. Don't hold it against me. Hey, Dad, you're a dork.